Yes. All right. Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather of Forterbrook, coming to you live from Ravenscar, my sanctum sanctorium, my backyard. Woo! Okay. It's been a busy week. It's Thursday? Man, been doing a lot, but I always do a lot. But yeah, those of you who saw the Herb Society presentation yesterday, hope you enjoyed it. It seemed like people did. Pretty excited. We had over 100 people show up, which I guess actually the Herb Society people said afterwards wasn't that surprising because usually when I talk, they get a lot of people. So ego stroke. Hey, good morning, Charles. Good morning, Jennifer. Hey, Kimberlyn. Good morning. Jennifer, cool. Thanks. I enjoyed it. Like I said, hopefully I wasn't too hard on the pharmaceutical industry, but we'll see. Hey, Tammy. I guess when, Facebook and everything bans me, then, we'll know I was. Hey, Donna. Kimberlyn. Yeah, so normally the Herb Society, they don't they save the file, the presentation, the video, but they don't have any place to host it. So normally they don't host it, but a lot of people are saying, hey, can we, where will this be posted? And it's like, so I was talking to the Herb Society. They might arrange where they will send me the video and then I will put it up on my YouTube channel. But we'll see. There's some paperwork and stuff involved in that. Whatever. Hey, Cynthia. Couldn't find how to get in. Yeah, it requires the Zoom software. There was that link on the Herb Society page, and you click that, it downloads and fires up the stuff. But sometimes, depending on what antivirus protections and so forth you have on your computer, sometimes your computer blocks it. So, yeah. Jennifer, I was very tactful. That's unusual for me. Hey, Kiri. Good morning. Hi, Julie. How's everyone doing this Thursday? It's foggy and damp and cloudy. Great for the puppet show that's coming up, though. But and the rain is supposed to start in a few hours, and then it's just supposed to, seems like, continue on through the weekend, which is a bummer. I hope it's not raining on Saturday because I have another chunk of pork I want to smoke. Chirpy is up chirping away. There was a cardinal in the same tree as him, and the cardinal had the high ground. It's like, watch out, Chirpy! The cardinal has the high ground, but Chirpy won. Chirpy is awesome. Hey, Shirley. Good morning. Cool. You like the video? And thank you for ordering the blood pressure pill. Kimberlyn. Yep. There's always paperwork. As they say in every business, you got a CYA. Cover your, anyway. So, yeah. So the nice things about being a bird, Chirpy. No one's going to sue you. Hopefully no one ever sues you. What, unnecessarily bird riling, maybe? I don't know. Hey, good morning, Evie. Good morning, coffee. And then so tonight on Merriweather's World, I have my good friends and children's author, the Chapmans, coming on to talk about their new line of children's books. If you liked, not Hugh, was it Bennett? Bill Bennett? Was it Bill Bennett? His children's stories. You would like the Chapman's ones. Hey, Morris, good morning. Mandy, good morning. Lana, hello. Hey, Kelsey, grooving with the tribe. Let's see. Okay, Carrie. Tuesday night came down with a migraine caused by the weather. It rained all night long, and yesterday morning feeling much better this morning. Oh, that's good to hear. Well, the part about you feeling better this morning. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Jonathan. Welcome back out of Facebook jail. I'm sure I'll be there soon enough. And if not, ooh, Julie making jelly from organic oranges. That sounds cool. I always have to stop and think. Jelly is from the juice, and jam is from like the whole fruit. Isn't that right? I think so. Okay, so what happened with Amazon? Well, let me explain with Puppet Theater. Woo! Puppet Theater, Puppet Theater. Hello, I'm a person that wants to sell stuff on Amazon. Hello, I am Amazon. I will sell your stuff. Excellent. It is the immune pill. Okay, great. We have lots of similar supplements with elderberry and echinacea and all that. So this will be fine. Warning. You are selling a pesticide. You do not have the proper registration for selling a pesticide. What? It's not a pesticide. It's an immune pill. It's the same thing as, people have been using for tens of thousands of years. The elderberry and echinacea and all that. No, it is a pesticide. I say it's a pesticide. But the government doesn't say it's a pesticide. I say it's a pesticide. Do you understand? And since it is a pesticide, you need special certification to sell it. Okay, but can't I appeal? No, you can't appeal. I have decided. But, well, okay, so I need to get this certification from the government? Yeah, the government. Okay. Computer, hold program. Okay, so at this point, I started looking into all the different ways of finding this certification, and there really wasn't any good way of doing it. And then, guess what happened? Computer, resume program. Hi, I'm from Amazon. Would you be interested in partaking in our pesticide certification program? Just sign here. Yeah, so after hours of going around and around with Amazon, trying to convince them that the immune pill is not a pesticide, they said, well, okay, here's our service for registering pesticides. We'll make it easy on you. Just sign here, do this, pay that, and all your problems go away. All right, excellent. Excellent. Yeah, this is basically mafia type tactics. Welcome to the digital revolution. But Dad's here. Good. Whoa. Okay, tribe. I thought that said negative 27 degrees, Dad, and I was worried. Spam and eggs and mandarin orange for breakfast. That sounds really good. Ooh, yeah. I think I'm thinking there's probably going to be some spam in my future here. Raul. Good morning, Mark. By the way, thank you for the short but sweet presentation last night for the Herb Society. A little over an hour, but yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So we do have our own website, early on, we figured out that maybe just relying 100% on Amazon could be bad, which turned out to be good foresight. And so we did set up a Shopify store, www.medicinemanplantco.com. It's not as super powered as the Amazon store, but it's in the background there. Yep, Morris, you are absolutely right. That's what I call them, a mafia. No. Jump over, as much. See, and this is the thing. And so, like I said, we're a three-man company. So there's me, who is the formulator and face. There is my boss, who is, just the absolute best I, daughter, and T crosser businessman, spreadsheet dude. And then there is the secret money guy who is funding it all. And it's money. He wants the money. And he says, if we are on Amazon, in a few years, we can grow into a multi-million-dollar company. If we just stay with our little Shopify thing, we may squeak by earning enough to survive. And he didn't start the company. He believes in this stuff. He believes in me. He believes in a lot of ancestral living type things. But at the same time, he's not going to throw his money down a hole. So he, wants us on Amazon because Amazon has the 300 billion eyeballs looking at it. So we play the Amazon game. Like I said, in my personal life, I've moved away from Amazon. I've taken the links. Actually, there's still one link on my page that I need to take down. I was making like $100 a month from Amazon sales. I'd rather have peace of mind. Okay. So, Cynthia, this is the thing. No, it wouldn't be sold as a pesticide. It would still be in the dietary supplements, but we would have the paperwork now in place if someone decided to claim, hey, since this interferes possibly with the life of microbes, that it qualifies as certain standards as a pesticide. So no, you can't, we wouldn't be selling it in home and garden as a pesticide. It would still be a dietary supplement. But yeah, it would basically, I don't know. Really, honestly, it's Amazon. Oh well. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? How's the mouth? So, yeah. So it would still be sold as, like I said, as the dietary supplement, for human consumption, because that's how it's made. I guess so part of the certification process is we had to watch a bunch of training videos, like several hours worth of training videos yesterday on pesticides and so forth. And according to Amazon, because they're the ones that made the training videos, things like UV lights are a pesticide. Okay. Anything with an antimicrobial surface coating, like, for a while they were making toys and different plastic things with the built-in antimicrobial power. Amazon now supposedly considers those to be pesticides. There was even a thing in there about toothbrushes. So, whatever. Bureaucracy. Okay, Nina, they are available. If you go to my website, there's a link there to the Medicine Man Plant Co. page. So that's where we've moved from Amazon, selling on a Shopify store. So we'll see what happens there. Hey, Amanda. Glad you liked the class. Oh man, they might even be hiding us there. Yeah, might be a good way to expose Amazon. I want the world to know how Amazon works. No bad press. So I'm probably if the money guy saw me talking like this, I'd be in trouble. So, it's the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules. Nicole, you missed the puppet show. The usual Amazon violence and bureaucracy and illogic and all that. So, okay, so great question. So they just hit the immune pill. They said that's the only one that needs the certification. But also, if we fail to supply the certification, then our ability to sell other things across Amazon could be in jeopardy. So yeah. Okay, Kelly. So does the certification cover all the supplements going forward? Yes, that's the one good thing. At least through the Amazon offered one, it is a blanket certification. So if they decide some other product of ours also falls under the category of pesticide, it should be covered. Hey, Nicole. Good morning. Since when does Amazon care about microbes? Well, as of yesterday. I don't know if you saw the Amazon also yesterday offered President Biden its services for logistics and transport, and basically offered to train its drivers in the art of giving vaccinations to speed up the getting the coronavirus vaccine out. Okay, do fig trees need a lot of water? I'm about to plant one I got from my dad's property. The main tree is over 100. Cool. My property has high and low places that hold water differently. So the fig trees are kind of a mid-level water. So think of it this way. They want water, but they don't want to sit in water. They want good drainage. So like midway up a hill. Not down in the low spots where it stays muddy most of the time, but up a little bit from that. Not at the top of the hill where it's always going to be dry. So kind of mid-level hill, maybe a third of the way up. Be from the low spot to the high spot, about 1/3 of the way up. Hopefully that will, you have places like that where you can put the trees. Well, that's cool. An old fig thing like that. Josh, that's a good one. Pay China for Forge Lab documentation. I can't. Correct, Charles. They want the immune pill certified as a pesticide, not pesticide free. We have the documentation for that, but they consider it, since it somehow interferes with microbes by strengthening your immune system. In their book, that makes it a pesticide and requires all the pesticide documentation, which they are more than willing to help us obtain through their own new pesticide documentation service. Oh, well. So, I think you should buy like 8 bottles, Kimberlin, and give that a try. They are pro microbe. They are just protecting the microbes. Yep. Oh, man. Good news from Nicole. She needs good. I have good news. A dentist called me last night. I guess my messages were deleted or not forwarded to him somehow. He's having me go in this morning. Cool. To give me some shots to get me to through until your appointment. Awesome. I was hoping he was going to say he'd bring you in and fix it right up, but at least some pain shots is a good thing. That's had been a hell of a week for you, Nicole. Yeah. So there's a trade magazine, and so part of this comes from the supplement company Now, N-O-W, Now Supplements. And they are the biggest manufacturer of supplements and the richest. And they went to Amazon and said, you know what? You need to make sure all your supplement sellers have this certification and that certification and da-da-da-da-da. And Amazon said, oh, you probably know what you're talking about because you're a supplement company. So yeah, we're going to require that of all the supplements. So we've basically had to pay an extra $17,000 in fees this year to get different certification for Amazon. Luckily, like I said, the money guy has deep pockets. He was able to do that. But that also sets us behind on like the goal for my bonus and things like that. So yeah, part of it is shaking out some of the little kind of scuzzy players, but always a battle. Always a battle. Oh, cool, Nancy, you got in on it. Nice. Now, yeah. So right now, the money guy, he has 70% ownership, and then my boss has 30% ownership. I don't have ownership. I didn't have money, but neither of them want to give up any shares. So we'll see. Hey, good morning, John Mark. Yep, Charles, I clicked the link on the immune pill in my previous orders, and it loads a page not found URL. Yep. Because right now Amazon took it down. Oh, yeah, I forgot one other part of the thing. So we went through, did the training, filled out the paperwork, clicked submit, and it just goes into an endless loop, and it doesn't actually submit. We did that 3 times yesterday. And for whatever reason, the Amazon system actually won't let us submit the paperwork that Amazon had us do. So until it gets submitted, Amazon approves it. Yeah, it's just going to be hidden. Hey, Nina. Okay, so classes. I do assorted online presentations besides Merriweather's World and this. And then I also do plant walkabouts. If you go, Nina, to www.foraginetexas.com, I'll put the link here. www.foraginetexas.com. There is a link or a page of upcoming classes. And so there's a bunch of classes coming up. So different plant walkabouts at different locations where it's actually hands-on. Hey, here's the plant. Let's look at it in a natural environment. Basically holding your hand and telling you it's okay to eat this. And then showing you all the structural features and so forth you need to identify it. Ooh, interesting. Did you know that the corporations had to provide a percentage of the profit to the communities that they did business in? That law was repealed by the corporate swamp leader, Jay Rockefeller. That's interesting. So Jay Rockefeller was a very complex man because, yeah, he wanted to hold on to his money big time, but he also wanted to be thought well of. So he also set up all sorts of Rockefeller foundations that did all sorts of community service, but not necessarily in the communities where he was, had his businesses. He went to where the affluent, prestigious people were. What's the saying? If you're a hero long enough, you become the villain. Hey, good morning, Bernice. Hey, good morning, Amy. It's going to be a cold day in flames before I let a delivery driver give me an injection. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Yep. Another day, another Amazon battle. Thank you. Yep. It is what it is. Yeah, funny that. As Alan says, I just noticed Amazon have their own labeled herbal products. Yeah, they came up about 3 weeks ago. Coincidence? I think not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. That's a good question. So, are all antibiotics or pesticides in the eyes of Amazon? According to the training we did yesterday, yes. Okay, great question, Jonathan. How do you feel about a number of science experiments not being able to be recreated? Is it a sign of a lot of falsified lab data or lab results? No, it's mainly the universe being annoying. So usually when you run, a identical test, you still get, like say you run the same test as far as humanly possible, the same 10 times, you will get 10 different answers, usually spread, let's say like you run it 3 times, you get a spread like this. You run it 8 times, you get a spread like this. You run it 10 times, you get a spread like that. You run it 20 times, you get a spread like that. So it's, how do I say this? There are so many variables involved beyond the understanding of humans, even how tightly something was packed, the phase of the moon, all this stuff has an effect. And then if they go to another lab and try and recreate your test, they are using different reagents. They're not using, the exact same bucket of X that you used. And so there's some differences there. The equipment will be slightly different calibrated, things like that. So that's half of it. Just the the innate differences that occur when you do something, just the little tiny butterfly effect sort of things, little tiny changes can have big results down here. So that's one thing. The other thing is scientists are just as prone to wanting to see or seeing what they want to see and turning a blind eye to what they don't want to see. And so if their funding is dependent on certain facts being discovered or proven, those facts will get proven regardless of the science in a lot of cases. Now, at the fundamental lab level, that's less likely to be occurring, but as the data goes up the chain of command, it sometimes gets massaged. It's my understanding. So, and there are times when I had to say to the manager, no, the data does not say that. And trying to make that claim with this data is wrong. And they say, well, but we need it to say this data. No, you may want it to say that data, but it's not saying that data. So don't say it says that. Okay, couple of problems. Nicole is saying, can you bypass the pesticide requirement by changing the label on the supplement? No. The fact that it has known antimicrobial, plants and so forth in there is the issue. It's nothing, none of the wording on the label or anything like that. Also, if we were to change the label, because of the regulations, we can't just take the bottles back and slap on a new label. The, what is it, like 3,000 bottles we made would all have to be destroyed, and we would lose the money there. And then getting new labels made up and printed and applied would cost thousands of dollars too. So Yeah, this is one where it was just easier to sign the paperwork and try and get on with life. So yeah, unfortunately, changing the wording or anything like that have no effect. Yep, it's getting much harder for small businesses to grow these days, and it's going to get harder still. Nicole says, Kelly, absolutely right. The last thing I need, they can't manage to get a box at my door and not my neighbor's door. So I sent them for a vaccine, and they give it to the lady in the next street over. Okay, so Kimberlyn, what is Now? Now is one of the biggest herbal supplement companies. They're one of the the giant gorillas of the herbal supplement industry. And so, because they are giant and they have lots of money, they can push for laws and regulations that they can afford, but their competition cannot. It's called lawfare. So instead of warfare, it's lawfare, where you basically pass laws and get laws passed to hurt your competition. Yeah, good point. And if someone has an anaphylactic shock reaction, no, thank you. Just keep tossing those packages behind my bushes, and we are golden. Hey, Henry. Good morning. Yeah, what a coinkydink. Amazon drivers giving vaccinations, and the immunity pill might keep you from getting sick. The Great Awakening is beginning. But speaking of which, it is 7:50. Yay! 7:50. Group take. Group take. Let me just zoom down here. Wow. Okay, there's tons of articles here. Okay. All right, give me a second here. All right. So, group take time. The liver pill. Yay! Shh. Don't tell Amazon. Burdock root milk thistle. Mm. Mm. All right. Oh, the evil one. The evil one. The immune pill. Hey, Doug. Oh, you missed some great stuff, Doug. You missed the puppet show. Come on, come on. If the immune pill is a pesticide, can I sprinkle it on cedar trees? No, that would be an herbicide. Whoops. Love me the evil one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I work for PSC. It's unbelievable stuff he gets thrown away because of regulation loopholes. Yep, not surprised. Hey, good morning, Bonnie. Mm. Deep breaths. Absolutely. Anyone familiar with the Alabama Creek Wilderness Management Area for hunting and camping? State parks are full for 5 months. Youch. I'm not familiar with that one. I have to look it up. The brain pill. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, my happy place. Okay, I needed more happiness there. Oh, well. Hmm. Are all pine trees good for vitamin C? There is one pine tree in my county located between the feed store and road. Yes, all the pine needles are loaded with vitamin C. Excuse me. So yeah, it's just a matter of chopping up, crushing the needles, putting them in hot water, not boiling. Like I said, if you go over 180 degrees, the vitamin C gets destroyed. But below that, it's pretty good. The vitamin C is pretty stable. Let it soak for 30 minutes, strain out the pine needles, drink it up. Okay, so it's a joint account, Nick. So both my boss Stephen and I, and actually, and the silent partner, he doesn't want to be named. So yeah, we are on it together. So we each don't need to be certified. We can get just a blanket medicine man certification. Yeah. So Evie, I'm trying to set something up. I need to set something up with Uncommon Bees outside of Jasper to do another plant walk out on their property. Okay, Josh. Again, best way to get your products and support you now, Medicine Man Plant Co. So let me put the link here: medicinemanplantco.com. Boom. And plantco.com. Okay. Did that go? Okay. Nina, I love your website, so check it out. Do you have a class where you help us identify what's on our property if we are going virtual? So one thing you can do is send me pictures. Best way to do that is using my email. So email me pictures of just one plant at a time, and then I'll see if I can figure out what it is. Or just watch all my 100 hours of videos. Yep, Chirpy agrees. Okay, Morgan, can you get you down South Houston for a nature walk for homeschoolers? Possibly. The tricky part is scheduling, and then also you need a location. We can't just go into a city park and do it or anything like that. So, there's that. Okay. The libido pill. Friday's coming. The weekend's coming. You want to be up for it. Whoa. Don't. And of course, the newest one, the blood pressure pill. Yay! Natural heart circulatory support. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, thank you, Henry. I like Chirpy. I like the sound of Chirpy. I was looking out here and it's like, oh man, it's just like nasty looking out there. Do I want to go out there and stand outside in the wet? And I had the door open and Chirpy started singing. It's like, yeah, I just like Chirpy. There's a joy in his song that I need. All right. Cool. Thank you, Henry. Yeah. I expect it to be very good. There's not a lot of other birds around this morning, though. Most of the rest are hunkered down. Oh, man, 7:57. 3 more minutes and I have to walk away from you and start the battles again. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Oh. Sandra, funny you asked that. So the money guy 2 days ago, he said, are there any herbs that help with growing beards? And it's like, yeah, there's actually a number of herbs that have shown to help stimulate, or not so much stimulate hair growth as help undo a lot of the common damage that occurs to hair follicles that leads to thinning hair or baldness. So, yeah, that's now on the list because he wants an herbal thing to make his, he said he wants a Viking beard really fast. So, I'm working on that. Ah, Doug, your conversation regarding echinacea last night explained why my blood sugar does weird things. I'm a type 1 diabetic. Yeah, so your immune system has decided certain cells in your pancreas, the insulin making cells, are not you and are trying to kill them. Yeah, Julie, you're absolutely right. Like I said, I grew up, dad, mom. Hi, dad. Hi, mom. Their parents talking about the Great Depression. We always canned food and everything. So canning food, it's fairly easy. It's time consuming, but it's fairly easy and definitely a worthwhile skill. Yeah, Chad. So right now the immune pill is not available on Amazon. They took it off until we jumped through their hoops. It is still available from medicinemanplantco.com though, so you can get it there. Oops. Cool, Nina, thank you. I'm going to try and have an awesome day. All right. Okay, tonight, Merriweather's World, another fun conversation with creative team Leslie and John Chapman. Like I said, I've known John for over a decade. He was in the lab next to me. Excellent scientist, excellent person, giant of a man, and just the biggest teddy bear you can find. Sweet, sweet, sweet guy. Very smart, very wise, very good person. So if you enjoyed the conversation with R.H. Snow and her book, this is going to be very different. he and they are fairly laid back and just kind of mellow. John is a little shy. His wife, on the other hand, is just a firecracker. So it should be a good conversation about creative juices and raising kids and wisdom and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. Okay. At this point, it is 8 a.m. Dad, Mom, love you. Have a good day. Dad, enjoy your Spam. I had graham crackers this morning for breakfast. But I will see you in 12 hours. All right, everyone. Have a great day. End broadcast.